Hello there, podcasters. Michael and Rob here from Box of Neutrals in visual format.
Yes, I'm wearing pants for once.
Thank God, because
Yes.
I'm so sick of you walking into the studio without pants on.
Peter McGinley, he was arrested over the weekend for brandishing a potato sack in the inner city over the weekend.
He does that far too often. The police know him by name. They just take him home now. It's getting ridiculous. But speaking of Peter McGinley, that is why we're here, because it is the conclusion of our, world-renowned
Yes.
Peter McGinley colouring competition with K's instead of C's.
We had an overwhelming response to the entries. We were floored. We didn't think it would work, to be perfectly honest.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
And you sent things in. So
I think
now
it's-
we've got to give you a prize.
I think it's because it's the first thing we ever followed through on this show. We've promised Martin Whitmarsh in a potato sack.
in a jetpack.
In a jetpack. Wearing a potato... Stuff it. Let's put him in a potato sack with a jetpack.
We won't do it, but let's say we will.
With Kenny Loggins. I went to the danger zone.
Yeah, but we didn't do that. But this has happened, and it's spiraled wonderfully out of control, and now we're here.
You
And
people are sick. You sicken me all.
so what we've got is that, calm down, just stop. We've picked out about 15 entries here that we think are the cream of the crop, let's say. And we'll start off with, I think, some of ours. These were sort of demonstration entries.
Yeah. So these were the concept entries that we had in. So this was Michael's entry. So, adorning Peter McGinley drinking kerosene. He's enjoying he's the Greens member for Bruce, apparently.
Beloved seat of Bruce.
Yeah, because we know that Peter McGinley's heavily left-wing.
Yeah.
And his love for the ABC as well. So that was the first entry. That was from you,
So
Michael.
that's hippie McGinley.
Yeah, this was my entry. It's quite realistic.
Now, I detect that you've cheated here.
What makes you say that?
It's wrong. You've just done it wrong. You meant to colour it in, not paste it. Anyway, move on.
It's
this is
cropped
another
as
one.
well.
You make up with it for your next entry.
Yeah, this is my next entry. This is Peter McGinley winking, quite obviously.
Yeah.
It's quite fitting. It's lifelike almost. It's like he's here with
It's a
us.
world famous wink.
Peter McGinley.
It's like he's.
That's from me.
It's like he's not in prison at all.
And we also had our producer, Tim, send in this one. Doesn't really work, does it? It's just his
Look,
name.
it gets to the point.
Yeah.
You know what it's about.
Yeah.
So that's
Good
good.
enough. Good
However, now it's time to get on to some of the entries from you guys, which are good. And we're going to start. This was the first one we got. This is the one when we realised that stuff was getting real. Because this one's from the Netherlands. This is from someone named Martin. This is wonderful. It's Peter McGinley in a Ferrari shirt, and Peter is faster than you.
I can presume I thought that was a piece of toast, but apparently that's a reference to their sponsor.
Mug of Neutrals. I like it.
Like that. And wee-ho, you told me that's in reference to Peter McGinley's cowboy noise that
I
I
assume
play
it
on the
is.
show.
If it's not, then that's thoroughly disappointing. So put that there. This is from Tom. He's a friend of ours. He's just basic colouring in, but the mug has now become a poo cup.
And that's obviously flies surrounding the cup to insinuate that it stinks. And Peter McGinley is drinking his own feces, or someone else's, or even another animal's feces, for that matter.
It could be synthetic at the same time. Who knows? So you can check these all out at boxneutrals.com. This one here is someone who has clearly discovered the spray can tool on paint. Good job. It's kind of like it's got green lips and sort of. It's kind of like that one from X-Men. That character who can morph into other things.
And I like the attempt of trying to fill in with the bucket tool a yellow eye. It's like Peter McGinley glows in the dark after a kerosene accident.
It's highlighting that very famous wink that Peter McGinley is so well renowned for. Here we go. Here's one. It's all done in pen.
This is from Samantha, aged 21, apparently, according to the sheet here.
So, good on you. I'd like the droopy eye here. That's freaky.
It's a bit Bowie-esque with the orange eye and the blue eye happening here, and the attempt at makeup here, obviously.
And he loves mum. So.
Yeah, and he's also got a little bit of a Fernando Alonso little Vegemite moustache happening down here on his chin.
So many references there. Very
Yes.
good. This is a good
wow.
one. That is so many. That's applause. This is Peter McGinley as Edward Kill, the Trollolol man.
And it's so well done. It's even got the logo of that little communist TV station. And it's even got around the Formula One car here on the logo of Box of Neutrals. And
They've put in the whole tie and shirt. This is wonderful.
I didn't see that.
That's effort. That is commitment to this this sport that is Peter McGinley colouring. So good on you.
It's a sport now.
Yeah, well, in a way.
It's like darts.
This one was done quite professionally, I think.
Yeah, it's actually quite accurate. It's like a live
Yeah.
drawing of Peter McGinley, except
I
he's
think-
not nude,
I think
which is good.
this person may be overqualified for this competition.
You're showing off. That's what you're doing.
But I like the Formula One. That's quite good.
That is actually
That's
quite good.
impressive. Very good.
4 marks for the Formula One car.
Ooh, hang on.
This is a good one.
busy photo. This is submitted by Tim, I believe. Hello, Tim. You've clearly given him multicoloured
What's
fingernail
happening
polish.
here? What's that?
That looks like a plastic bag. So, Peter McGinley does love plastic bags. We've also got an F1 car here, and clearly illustrating Tim knows about the show and Peter McGinley. The 3AW and Neil Mitchell logo there. Very good.
Hand in hand, like peas in a pod.
I feel that the chest hair is too manly for Peter McGinley, though. It's a bit much. And he
Yeah.
also loves the Magpies. There you
And
go.
also, he's advertising Peter McGinley's business, which is Pete's Pornographic Materials. You can call him up on 99969. I like that.
Very good. You've shown the appropriate maturity for this competition. Hello. This is very artistic.
Very postmodern, but it's Andy Warhol pop art inspired, which I like.
Yeah, it's a photograph.
Too much effort, I feel.
There's a lot of effort in
It's
this.
4 entries technically.
Yeah, it's possibly too sophisticated for something Peter McGinley.
Well, I do like it's like when you go in Photoshop. I know I do this in my spare time. I just load up Peter McGinley winking, and I just muck around with the color settings in Photoshop and just muck around with it for my own amusement. Is that
Yeah.
weird?
Yeah,
Is that?
it is.
Well, pardon me for spending a Saturday night like that.
Here we go.
What do you do? Cruise around chicks with Marta Brundle or something?
Yeah, look but
No.
never stare. Here we go. Peter McGinley blackface with blackface spelled incorrectly somehow. So probably again, same level of maturity. That one was submitted by Scott.
I'm gonna say that's like the F1 logo, but it's just It's actually just a typo.
Peter McGinley black F1 ace. That's good. Hello. This is a sparkly one. I don't know if that comes across on the camera, but the mug has been turned into a dog, which really sort of encapsulates Peter McGinley's love of animals.
Yes, particularly his dog.
Illegal
Yeah.
love of animals on occasion. Let's say no more about that.
Like, it's in a mug as well, why is he drinking your dog?
I don't know if he's drinking. Anyway, look, that's a good one.
This, I love this one a lot.
That's someone's clearly not found the fill tool on
Yeah,
paint.
it must be the Spanish entry with the ja 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 ja.
Look out for that little paint bucket. That'll make your drawings much nicer. And I find
Wow,
this is a very
this-
colourful one. It's a very funky one,
Peter McGinley goes clubbing to a bar of some sort, a cocktail bar,
which is of course unrealistic. Peter McGinley would never be.
and would just
into
be
anything
they would
like
only
that.
serve kerosene.
I like that he's been given a monobrow here. It's been modified so he has a monobrow. I like that because it's actually fairly close to the truth.
And I do love how he's got a blue eye. It's like there's another one here where he's got blue eyes. He's like out of Hitler Youth or something.
Yeah,
Just
look, let's say
blonde hair,
that.
blue eyed.
So they were our pick of the competition. Now, before we get to our winners,
Yes.
who are second and third and first place, quite logically, we do have.
Dishonourable mention,
got a
shall we?
we've got a
Out of
dishonourable
all of that, we got a bad one.
We do. We have a bad one after all of because they were excellent. This one's from someone named Adam. All right.
I have no part of this.
Neither do I.
I don't see it. It's not illegal. There we are.
So
Yes.
that's Adam. Well done. That's all I've got. I got nothing else to say.
I don't know. Peter McGinley was a fan of Simple Plan.
Yeah, that's just for some reason.
And Gene Simmons from Kiss. I didn't know he was into that sort of thing.
That's just
But there you have it.
under the table. That's good. But now, on to the important business of identifying a third, second, and winner of our competition. So I think third place has to go to this entry here.
Who will it be, Michael?
All the way from the United Kingdom. It's the Andy Warhol.
That's from Tiff, and she wins some stuff. It's what do we got? We've got a ticket that I purchased when Joe Saywood was over for the Australian Grand Prix. You can spend an audience with Joe on Wednesday, March 25th, 2011 at 7 p.m. sharp. We were late to that.
We were late, but I can tell you it was good. So you can take solace in the fact that that was actually
And
quite
she
a good
also
evening.
wins a picture, unsigned, but with a bit of sticky tape on the top, of McLaren's Kimi Raikkonen.
Of course, successful NASCAR driver now. I wonder if he ever did get his water bottle. Now, this is the second prize. There's a lot of effort involved in this one.
Quite a bit.
It's quite a bit of effort, and we were pleased with that. And of course, it references a meme, which we love memes. This one here, the Trollolol McGinley.
Simply amazing. I'm astounded by that.
It is great. It's properly good. I do love the detail here in the suit and the
What
tie.
prize shall we give Dan? I've got a glove, one glove that I've coloured in for a concept for a top secret project I was working
So
on.
rest assured, if only one hand catches fire, you will be safe.
This looks like an ordinary Met card.
Yep.
But it's the Met card that expires on the 23rd of March 2011. Daily Full Fare Zone 1 that I purchased at South Yarra Station the day we interviewed Olav Mole.
There you go.
So I haven't seen it. I bought it afterwards because we had to take the train back here.
So that ticket is in fact Olav Mole
Yep.
by association.
And a signed picture of number 1, Sebastian Vettel.
Now, according to that, if I can just borrow that for a second, Sebastian Vettel, not only is he good at driving, but he has a good sense of humour, and his aim is to make the car go as fast as it can.
You can tell a publicist wrote that.
That's a proper insight into how Sebastian Vettel works.
His goal for 2009, to beat every single driver on the grid, but still enjoy every minute of it. That was 2010.
Yes, now, important business. Who is the winner
Who do we pick this?
of our competition? Now, the blackface one was good, but it was misspelt. The droopy eye one.
This one's just
was
disqualified
interesting.
immediately.
That one, bring that back up. There was a professional texter one, which was quite good, but
There was the one with your dog.
Yeah, that one was good as well. There's the funky colours one with the
And for the prize, the grand prize consists of a BMW Sauber from 2009 with Kurz. As it flies off the table, and it's broken a wing as well, so I presume that was Nick Heidfeld's. You also win this Brawn GP hat that I bought from the 2010 Australian Grand Prix, cheap, from a train station that was selling old merchandise. And it doesn't really fit my big head, which is a bit smaller than Peter McGinley's, but he doesn't fit into it. So you can have that one. And the grand prize, I think the piece de resistance of the prize, you would think number 1, Sebastian Vettel, but it's our favourite. Actually, these should go hand in hand, to be honest.
That's more logical. Why didn't we do that?
A signed photograph of Renault's Vitaly Petrov with a bit of his thumbprint as well when he smudged the wet ink on the card there. So that will be yours, mysterious person who wins this prize. And who is it, Michael?
This person, he sent us this entry. The address was the Netherlands.
This is
Congratulations.
busy stuff, folks.
Congratulations to Martin. You are the winner of the Peter McGinley colouring competition.
Weehaw.
Could not go past the Ferrari shirt, the mustache, and the weehaw, and of course the mug of neutrals. It's an excellent
Wow,
entry.
I'm still amazed at the level of entries that we got. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in their entry and spent. Martin from the Netherlands spent his weekend colouring Peter McGinley. Think about that. He spent his free time colouring the most asinine competition on Australian radio. That's applause.
Only applause can make this, it's only appropriate. It's an amazing entry. I can't believe this has actually happened. So I think in truth, all of our entrants, they were all wonderful, but I think all of the people who participated really need to go
You're
home,
all winners. You're all winners.
have a look in the mirror and really wonder what you're doing with your life by entering competitions like these.
You are sick, deprived people, and we love you for it.
But please keep listening to our show because we love you. And
And as well, just because the competition ended, you could still enter Peter McGinley. We'll still put the picture up forever.
Yeah, we'll put the pictures up on the website. You can't win anything, but everyone loves colouring in Peter McGinley.
Yeah.
So I guess until next time we have a competition, I've been Michael.
I've been Rob.
And make sure you keep listening to Box of Neutrals, boxofneutrals.com, Australia's only Formula One radio show.
Number 1.